confused. Yeah, we're good. It's all good. Enshrine some stuff. Barely gives me any points, but we might as well do it. Right, that's still nothing. We've been here before. I know where we are. I also saw my friends.
Shuu-kun, 嘘ついてるよね。
知らねえよ。
騙せてると思う？ひなこを。
ひなこ、遅かったな。心配
Maybe we should have stuck together if you were
心
worried.
配してなかったよ。相棒なら絶対に大丈夫って言ってた。そうか。ありがとう。
Great. Good conversation, guys. I mean, we really didn't... I guess this is what I think happened. Because we really didn't go into it, and things are going a little... all Silent Hilly. I would assume the argument to happen that the house was related to, like, Hinako being forced to marry into someone. Because that, you know, that just seems to be kind of what the theme of the game is. Generally speaking, especially with, like, the way, Hinako viewed, like, Junko being married. It just doesn't seem that way. I don't know if, that was something that everyone already knows. It is a small town. I feel like that might have been information that came out. But she never really got down to actually, like, talking about it. So then, like, I don't know if Shu knew, then maybe him trying to kind of... That being in my way kind of confused me for a minute. Maybe he is trying to be helpful, even though he does seem kind of like a weird pest. Who's gurgling at me? You gotta stop. But it seems weird that they wouldn't just tell you. Maybe implying it is strong enough. Like that way is going to be proper progress. I'll get a toolkit. A lot of these areas I think I was in before. I don't know if I just already got the items that were there, or if there never were any items there. I mean, this is lit up. That would imply progress that way. Oh, right, this was when I went back and it was, broken. Yeah, okay. We solved it, guys. Pack it up, everything's solved. Hinako, at this point, I think you should just rip off the other sleeve. that musical sting. Ooh, I don't want to be grabbed by you. Considering your, like, representation... Yep, that grab. I don't want it. Oh, the tongue. Ew. Yeah. I was gonna say, considering what you represent, the grab was going to be gross like that. You are... not fun. Almost like what you represent shouldn't be fun either. Oh my god, stop it. That backup. There's also another guy. Yeah, finally over is right. I don't feel great about getting grabbed twice. Once was already bad enough. Like, this is bad, right? It takes a while for it to disappear. And that goo gets there quick. Out of stamina? Damn. Oh, there's more of the goo. It's all over the place. I'm doing really bad right now. Should have you swing. This enemy is, annoying. Like, really, man? That stuff was still up? Phew. Alright. Story mode saves me again. Was it even worth it to fight those things? I really should have just ran. The, lecherous man enemy seems way too fast to run away from, though. Especially if I get grappled. Thank God Rinko doesn't have to deal with that. Hey. We will just do our stamina again. I wonder what the max can be. More than that. Don't forget to save. Okay. I guess it'll just be a small little area. Man, I didn't realize how quickly we were just gonna be here. Or near here. So the school, I guess, kind of gets us over there. I am a little bit excited for a school. Always fun times to be had there. this cute little back path. Also, I like picking up chocolate. That's a big offering. Not as big as I thought it was. I thought they'd be more happy about the chocolate offering. Kind of almost looks like it leads there. Like every path kind of leads there until proven otherwise. I mean, outside of me actually getting involved in combat, I do appreciate how often it seems you are able to just run away. That was a big problem I had with the Silent Hill 2 remake is, the enemies were so up your ass. From the Oban Festival, isn't it a bit early for these? A type of revolving lantern that has a long history in Ebisugaoka. The picture silhouette rotates inside the lantern due to the air current that the candle makes. Normally revolving lanterns are for entertainment, but the ones in Ebisugaoka were specifically used to ward off evil. In Ebisugaoka, there was a custom where women in unlucky ages hang it on their front door during Uban. Is unlucky ages like you got too old to be married off? You know, like, Ibisu, I think, meant, like... I think it was, like, a fisherman deity or something, and then, like, what I read was, like, you know, you gotta be kind of silent when you go fishing, so it's kind of like Silent Hill. And honestly, it's a real stretch. I like the idea, but I don't know how much I would really bank on that. Seems kind of weird, though, to name the place after, like, a fisherman god while also being very focused on the Inari god as well. Oh.
やめてくれ。そんな話今はしたくない。
やめないよ。シュウ君がしっかりと現実を見るまでやめない。
だからやめてくれ。俺は
なら言ってあげる。ひな子はね、死んだんだよ。ひな子は向こうの世界で楽しくやっているんだから。
What does that mean?
相棒、遅かったな。さあ、行こうぜ。
Like, do I want to talk about it? I didn't really think I would be dead. I mean, but then, like, what does that mean with them talking to me? Do they think they're talking to a ghost? Is it a metaphorical death? Of course, this wasn't dead. Typhoon damage. Oh, and an enemy. Was spawning an enemy worth the red pill? When I'm able to run away like this, I guess. So I'm assuming, too, that, what I'm missing here probably is similar to this lantern. Just kind of an object I could have looked at a little bit. But I missed my chance. I don't know where it would be, though. Obviously, I guess between our first interaction with the doll That would have been in the dark zone. Probably not the most important thing, but I do love me some flavor text.
昔はシュートこの辺で道草食ってた
What about the school or this bridge? Space Wars again? Not to brag, but we've taken down the enemy's mothership, the giant UFO, on many occasions. However, each time that happened, the Galactic Imperium would deploy more and more troops from their home planet. As we grew older, we were able to have a better understanding of heroes by watching television, and I think we came up with some elaborate backstories for the enemy leaders. By this time, it was a world that only Shu and I knew. Yo, it's like the bridge to Terabithia. Oh, in Hinako... I noticed that. I guess that's supposed to be Shu and Hinako on the bridge. You guys were not there before. Anyways, Hinako tried to cross the river when she shouldn't have, and you know how it goes. Or you could jump the fence. Or you could jump the fence. Am I locked into school already? It looks like it. We're gonna fight school children enemies. Like those little, shadow babies from Silent Hill 1. They squeak. Oh, thank you for allowing me to take a rest.
分かったシュウ君が一緒じゃないと嫌だよ心細いよお願い一緒にいてね
別に俺が一緒じゃなくても
相棒も少し休め鍵は私が探す
No, make him do it.
ずっと戦闘で頑張ってたんだから後からついてくるだけだったひなこの方が余裕あるって
おいそんな言い方をするなよ
私は気にしない二人とも休んでてくれ行ってくる
I guess we won't see them again. They can go in. Minko is... Oh, no, we read that. Minko is always asking whether Shu and I are an item. I tell her every time that we're not, but she never seems to buy it. Heard a rumor that Rinko was gossiping about me behind my back. Did you heard a gossip that she was gossiping? I suppose love can tear apart even the closest of friends. I don't know what to do. Maybe just cut her out of your life. Middle school. Ebisugaoka used to be a lively town with an ample labor force for construction and coal mining when the school was built. The town was always bustling and the school was full of students. The students at the time studied how to further improve the town as adults. The students of the time now study so that we can leave and go to bigger town when we're adults. Yeah. That's life. Should go. I wish we could actually, like, take a minute to talk to people. It's stuck. What do you mean it's stuck? Oh, that's the gate. How'd it get stuck? Hear noises. I don't know what they are. There might be flickering lights. They might be ghouls. Can't find anything useful. It won't open without a key. Oh my god. Feels like a proper Silent Hill dungeon. Chrysanthemums, grown by our very own Vice Principal, have won the Governor's Prize. Did you know that Vice Principal Matsuo has a green thumb? His exquisite chrysanthemums took the top prize in their category at the Floriculture Fair held by the Prefectural Council. If you haven't already, take this opportunity to admire the Vice Principal's masterfully pruned flower display on the school grounds. Stairwell? Oh, puzzle related. Okay. The Vice Principal enjoys gardening and waters the flower beds on the school grounds in his spare time. I guess I didn't read this last part, but we did that already, so. I have to explore the middle school? No one told me that. Origami of rumors. Ha! Looks like someone heard my prayers. To whichever god who answered them, thank you. Okay. That's a lot of info from that one origami. Origami of grievances. There's a custom that said to get rid of your worries like magic. You write grievances that you can't tell anyone on a piece of paper, fold it into an origami box, and then throw it somewhere that no one else will find it. If you happen to come across someone else's origami of grievances, you can put it to rest by reading it. No matter what's written on it, you have to keep the information to yourself and not tell a single soul. It's a tradition that's been in this town for ages, but it was particularly popular with middle schoolers. Some kids would indirectly bully others by writing gossip about the people they hated and making sure to put it in a place they would see it. I was gonna say this didn't seem like it was really thrown somewhere hidden. I personally don't like to write bad things about people, or read them for that matter. They say that you can put those complaints to rest by reading them, so I make the effort to read them out, but to be honest, I'd rather not pick them up when I see them. Oh, the capsule. Oh, that was the pills that Shu gave me, the capsule case. I didn't even realize this was a over-the-counter antipyretics. I don't know what that means specifically. Pain relief, I guess, was what they said. I wanted to look at documents. Origami. Ancient practice within first one writing the grievance they hold. Looks like someone heard my prayers. To whichever god has answered them, thank you. That doesn't really tell me anything. I thought maybe it would be worthwhile to like double check it to read it, but didn't really have much information on it. Who just leaves dried carcasses around? I assume this door opens like a shortcut at some point. As scary as the school is, I almost feel somewhat safe in knowing that there's a puzzle here. Granted, we did Stop talking about your pipe needing to be replaced. Obviously, we did have combat in the Scarecrow bit, so I don't really have any reason to believe that we're not gonna fight some bullshit here. Can't. What that eye picture says. Keep an eye on the clock. Don't be late for school. Class, you're in school. Don't be late for class. Yo. To all students, this game known as the Fox's Sacrifice is hereby banned. Partaking in this recent fad is forbidden. Any students caught playing will have their parents or guardians notified to be severely punished. Not important enough to write a note about. New pipe. Might as well pick it up. Nope, don't replace that. Replace the old ratty pipe. Considering they're giving me a pipe means combat is definitely going to happen, though. To all faculty on patrol duty, to prevent students from going to the second floor, please ensure the corridor is locked at the end of the day. On patrol this week, Vice Principal Matsuo. He likes that flower. I need a key. Teacher's journal. The vice principal is so paranoid about his keys that he always takes them with him whenever he leaves. So it's kind of ironic that he lost the keys to the stairwell. He's looking for them frantically like a madman. He had the nerve to ask me to help him find them, but I'm the one who needs help with the pile of paperwork I have. So, like, the puzzle is that he lost his key, and he also is a gardener, so I wonder where the key might be. And that's just a note. Man, I don't know where the garden is, but... You know, I was gonna say this map looks very big, but... I guess in the long run, not that big. What's that? Attention! I mean, where else can the garden be? That spooked me a little bit. I thought it moved. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those moves at some point. School founder's anecdote. Buy as much of that mountain's land as you can. Borrow money if you must, for it will surely bring you great wealth. Shortly thereafter, the country commenced their dam construction plan, and the mountain Mr. Yanada had purchased was indeed a boon. He spent every last yen he earned on his hometown of Ebisugaoka. One result of his generosity was Ebisugaoka Middle School. Mr. Yanida donated the Inari statue and housed it inside the small shrine seen on school grounds as his way of saying thanks to the fox that blessed him. Like out there would be a garden. Like a noise that happens every time I walk over there. I want to look around before I commit to going out there. 'Cause I feel like once I go out there, that's when things are going to pop off. I've only had a key. Where was that supposed to be? That's locked in a way that needs a key. Oh, yeah, okay. I think there's gonna be a cat in one of these lockers. What did that say? Ow. Takeshi? gym clothes. You're gonna like move as soon as I'm done in here. Oh. Okay. Oh, you can make your way up here, huh? That's cool. Pardon me. Just a front area. Is he still chasing me? This is not where I need to be. Or do I have to fight this dude? I don't really know what flowers look like. That just kind of looked like it would have been a lovely spot to lose a key. Or perchance over there. Hey, I found it. Main building, second floor stair key. It seems to be possible to open the stairway door on the second floor of the school main building. Game did autosave. I'm gonna try to... Sledgehammer! Using construction, it packs a devastating punch, but its weight makes it hard to wield. Heavy weapons. Hold R2 to unleash a powerful attack. The longer the attack is held, the more brutal it'll be. While using focus, you will remain where you are and take a defensive stance. This will allow you to block most attacks, but your weapon's durability... What the? Like, a whole new... game. So then that blocks. When your focus gauge is full, use R1 to switch from defense position and unleash a focus attack. We got blocks now, dog. What are you doing that way? Oh! Can I... Stick dodge! Hi. Sorry. Shouldn't have came here. Maybe the dry carcass was worth it. Pardon me? Origami of Immerse. I've always despised her. She goes around pretending like she doesn't want to be a girl when she knows full well that she's so much cuter than everyone else. She makes me sick. I wonder who that's about. Oh, this is the second page. I got confused. I was like, I thought something would show up. I remember Rinko folding up origami all the time. I don't know what was on them, but I saw her writing down things during class and folding paper into foxes on multiple occasions. She keeps writing her complaints on pieces of paper, but instead of burning them, she just decides to throw them in the void and let them accumulate. I think that maybe one day, all of those grievances will pile up and suffocate her. Yeah. I feel safe in my little rabbit den. Maybe not that safe. Doubt there's much else up there. I just need to make my way back to the exit. What is that corpse on the ground? Okay, so that's Scarecrow was there just as a representation. Top off a little bit. Okay. Well, I knew things would start happening eventually. Imagine as long as I don't get too close, they don't seem... Maybe some of them are active. I really do feel like I'm in school. I guess the scarecrows are a good, Sorry. Trying to figure out what a second floor of a map looks like in this game. The scarecrows are obviously a good representation for the school children. Maybe I should have found my way to the shrine. Oh, I guess the music was coming from that room specifically. I mean, if I find my way back to the... my old classroom. Yeah. Nah, we'll deal with that later. Honestly, the scarecrows just being there just to be spooky is pretty good. The fact that they didn't actually attack me. Big increase. So close to being able to pray for more stamina. I wish there was an indication of how far it can go. This implies that you can get up to 5 Memori slots. So that would be, 4 upgrades total. I would assume then that means that 4 for everything. Potentially. It probably should also save. Mainly I wanted to do that so I freed up inventory space. But I did also take a little bit of a beating in the, I was looking at the wrong map. I think that was why that was confusing me. Was I looking at the wrong map? No, I was looking at, like, this small portion of the map. That's why it was confusing. The, track area, I guess? I don't know. For some reason I thought it looked smaller on the map than it really was. I'm trapped in school. My worst nightmare. I sat here and behind me was Rinko. She used to give me the right answer. Did she? I don't trust her. An open envelope. Hinako isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you, but I thought that I needed to get you alone to find out how you truly feel. Look into your heart and try opening this box with your true feelings. Do you remember that day when just the two of us went to that cafe? We talked about how it felt like we were delinquents since we were supposed to be going to school that day. But you know what? I didn't care what the other people thought about us, because as long as I could spend time with you, that was all I needed. We both ordered the same cake that day. I can still remember how my heart almost burst out of my chest the moment the same words flowed from those lips. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake, the taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Do you still remember the taste too? Open the puzzle box. Where's the puzzle box? Oh, it was on her desk. The secret box. A lot of words. Origami rumors. She should just disappear. I hope someone kills her or abducts her. I don't care. Just whatever gets Hinako out of my life once and for all. Is this Ringo's handwriting? I don't know. Why would you think that? Shusat here is still the best partner, right? I don't know. Did, I'd imagine the puzzle box is related to where people sat. Nothing. Sweet and tart. Whoa. Pineapple. Rotate. So we only have these options. Journal, here we come. Same cake that day. I can still remember how my heart was first moment. Same words. Tart fruit on the cake. I mean, apples. That's like a pie. Is that sushi? A root? Pineapple? Strawberry. It's not working. Did I go wrong somewhere? I don't know. Taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Should a pineapple be on there? That wasn't right. What's like... What would be tart? Something must be off. What's a tart fruit? What's a sweet fruit? Apples are kind of sweet, but they're not like that sweet, right? Also, I don't know if, would it just be all fruit? I think there was a citrus on here I didn't do. I don't think eggplant's a fruit. Pumpkin. Apple. Cherry. Did I go wrong somewhere? I don't know, man. What kind of fruit do you actually have? I guess pie's not technically a cake, right? Just all fruit. All fruit all the time. And that's it. The pie was the wrong thing. So you did remember. Well, that makes me feel very special. By the way, are you over Hinako now? Right now? At this very moment? After that first part of the puzzle? I apologize if I sound blunt, but I want to make it clear. That girl is dead. To me? Is that what it's about? I know you're going through a rough time right now, and you must be in so much pain. But you know, I can be there for you. Would you rather go through it yourself still? I can picture us slowly unfolding the pages of our hearts. Talking about all the small, mundane details of our day-to-day lives. By filling up one journal after another with our thoughts, I know we can make a fresh start. A blank page upon which we can write the new story of our lives. Surely you can see it too, no? Page. Blank page. The fuck is that? Wings? Notebook. Notebook? Pages. It's not working. Origami might be wrong. Something's off. dice. This isn't blank because it's written on. Oh. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to stay positive, and remember, I'll always be here for you if you need anything. You know, you're not the only one who's sad because Hinako's no longer with us. If the two of could huddle together, we could soothe the pain that bites like the cold of winter. And then, surely spring will arrive. Welcome us with Sakura in full bloom to celebrate our union. Can you picture the beautiful, blooming Sakura awaiting us? I wonder what this is going to be for. Why is this so tall? Flowers. Pie. That's not a... Clover. Pumpkin. Fireworks? It's not working. Did I go wrong somewhere? It's not working. There we go. It was that. That was a wrong flower. Obviously, I guess because it was a potted plant, it wouldn't have been right. Dear Shu, I like you. I love you. I always have and I always will. I'll be waiting to hear what you think about me. Second floor classroom generic key. Might unlock the classroom doors on the second floor. Shu hasn't read this letter. That wasn't there before, right? Was it there? Secret box. This is just... Oh, there's the fruit. There's the books. And there's the beautiful flowers. The pie was really what got me with that. Also, like, I don't know, would you have all of that fruit on one cake? That seems like overkill. Sakuga says that if you put something abstract on as your feelings into words, even as a complaint, that will be enough to put your heart to rest. Did Sakuga not have a desk here? When you're feeling down, it's like having clothes scattered around in your room, and when you write it into words, it's like you're folding them into nice and neat piles. It's basically like organizing your feelings and folding them away to put them to rest with the Inari-sama. This is apparently the real magic behind the origami of grievances. That's why it's called origami, because you're organizing the paper.